I don't want to mess it up.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm scared to make the decision.
We have our worktop. I don't think I ever want to do it again. It just gives such a rustic vibe, which is what I wanted, because we had a bit of an issue with mold. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the van conversion project 2.0. I keep forgetting what we're actually calling it. But yes, welcome back to another episode of rebuilding our tiny home on wheels. And today, or this episode, is a very exciting episode because we have our worktop. It is a live edge slab of chestnut, I think. Is it chestnut or beech? It's some kind of wood. And this is going to be our worktop, but we have loads of work to do. So we've basically spent the past sort of like 2 weeks resining any cracks to make sure that it doesn't crack any further and to solidify the worktop. And that was our first time resining or using epoxy resin, and
it was chaotic.
Yeah, I don't think I ever want to do it again. We used resin tape, but the resin tape was leaking and then the resin started pooling.
Well, initially we didn't have resin tape, which I think was our first mistake. So
yes, but even with the resin tape, it was still rubbish. So it was a very long process, a lot longer than what we thought it would be. As you can see here, all the resin here is pooled, and yeah, we thought we may have potentially ruined the worktop, but I think it's salvageable. We are going to be sanding the resin on the surface right back down to the wood, but obviously anything in the cracks is staying. But first, what are we doing?
We need to remake the template, which Ciaran isn't happy about, but I want to make sure the template's perfect. And right now, there are a few bits that need some extra work.
I think I can do it, but Liv wants to redo it, so we're going to redo the template.
Well, you could tell us in the comments, how do you like your template? Perfect or not quite perfect?
But I know, okay, yeah. Let us know. We're going to rebuild the template, make sure it's perfect. Enough waffling. Let's get making a template. Okay. Oh, look at that, that is...
Nice.
This is a very expensive piece of wood, and I don't want to mess it up.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm scared to make the decision.
Template's done. We're happy with the template.
And then this is the live edge.
I'm happy with the live edge waviness. I think we just got to do it. I think we just got to do it. Whoever said the pen was mightier than the sword, they're f***ing right, because this needs to be bang on. I don't want to do it. Come on, Wayne. How sick does this look? Oh, I'm so happy with it. Not really bothered about that too much because that can get masticed. That's fine. But yeah, this looks so sick. And then we're going to have this on a hinge so you can drop it and bring it back up. I do need to cut a straight line across there at some point, but the next part of the worktop phase is to sand it, which is going to be a bit of a bitch, But once we sanded it and it's all nice, we're going to Danish oil it. Oh, this looks so good. All right, that is the sanding done. It's used 3 different types of grits, one to get rid of any excess epoxy, one to smoothen it, and then one to polish it. This is the underside, which I'm not massively bothered about, but we do need to resin a little bit more, and that is this crack here. Now it has resined the bottom part of the crack, but just to be sure, we want to make sure all of that is resined. So yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to just Danish oil it after, just to give it a nice finish. And Danish oil is always highly recommended, but it is coming on very well. I'm so pleased with this worktop. I love it. Even in my first build I wanted a live edge, but it was just too difficult. But this build, we're going all out. I'm so happy with it so far. Fast forward a week, I spent every day after work varnishing this worktop. I put 5 coats on as recommended, and I am absolutely over the moon with how it looks. I've just put it in, and I've put the sink and the hob in as a temporary measure. Still not finished with it yet, but check out the worktop. How beautiful is this? I absolutely love it. We have nice curvature of the live edge, which is just what we wanted. And also, this is going to act as a pull-up worktop. Oh, I am so happy with how this has come, how this has turned out even. Look how sick that looks. I am over the moon. Like I said, still needs to do a couple of bits here and there, but she is looking chef's kiss pucker. Anyway, we are going to be getting on the ceiling today, and this is the start of it. We have got reclaimed pallet wood, cladding, whatever, and it's all going to be mismatched colour, and I think it's going to look absolutely beautiful. So let's make a start on the ceiling. Oh, this is proving to be a little bit more of a logistical nightmare than I thought, because all the cladding is different shapes, not different shapes, different lengths. I've had to kind of like reinforce parts of it with ply to get a fix in, if that makes sense. And it's not great. I mean, no, it's actually, what I was meant to say is it's not bad. We've done half of the ceiling, and I absolutely love it. It just gives such a rustic vibe, which is what I wanted. I'm so happy with how it's turning out to be. We've got the other half to go, and that will be the ceiling done. Oh, it looks so good. And with the nail gun, it doesn't really matter too much if the nails go in a little bit bent or anything like that, because I don't know if you could see, there's like cut off nails to give that added texture to the ceiling, and it looks so good. I'm so happy with it. All right, let's do the other side. sometimes surprise myself. I thought the ceiling was going to take more than a day, but the ceiling is done and I absolutely love the way it looks. Just check it out. Oh, it looks incredible. I still need to put the downlights back up, but I absolutely love it. And I hope Liv loves it. That's one thing I haven't said today. Liv, unfortunately, is at work, so she can't join us today, but the progress must continue, and we've made a lot of progress today. Check out the view from the back doors. Oh, it just looks so good. Alrighty, fast forward a week from the last clip and we are back in the van. Just look how good the ceiling looks. I absolutely love it. Anyway, no Liv again today, unfortunately. She is busy working. Ugh. Work ruins everything. But anyway, the plan for today is to start doing the drawers and doors for the wardrobe, and if we do have a good day or two, we're going to start on the kitchen doors as well. But the other day, off camera, I made a little test run of this box. It's quite deep. It's not the widest, but it's quite deep, and it works out pretty well. The soft close function works well, so I'm quite happy with that. But I think what we're going to do is start off with the wardrobe door, just because, and then I'm going to do the face plates of the drawers after. So I think the face plates of the doors will look a bit out of the ordinary when you pull them out, but I think in my head, when you push them back in, they should be good to go, hopefully. But yeah, we're going to attempt the wardrobe door to start with. And what we're doing is, with my old build, I had like rattan stuff as the face plates on that. We're still going with that on this and these, but on the wardrobe, we are just doing a basic shaker style thing and keeping it white because we are making it into a slight feature wall as well. We cannot achieve that with the rattan. So that is where we're at the minute. Let's get building. Alright, that was a bit of a fuffle. Didn't end up recording too much of it, to be honest with you. I'll do more on the boxes, but we have the door in for the wardrobe. And then on this side, we're going to have a nice long mirror. Makes it a bit easier. We're still going to keep that mirror up there, but this will be also just as convenient for them fit checks, apparently. But yeah, it doesn't look too bad. And then what we're going to do now is make up the other two boxes that side. And then I need to put some timber struts in on this side for the boxes this side. So yeah, it's a bit dirty, dusty. There we go. But yeah, not too bad. And then all along up here, as you can see here, we're going to have some LED lights, which is pretty exciting. Rinse and repeat. Just like that, we have some more storage boxes on our wardrobe. These ones are a little bit wider than that one, but that's okay because this is where all the clothes are going. So I'd rather these be a little bit wider. The soft close on them's working okay, apart from this bottom one. This soft close is getting stuck. I did notice that when I installed the slider rail, so I might just buy a new set and replace them, and then it should be good. But an easy way to equally space them from there, and there, pencil. When they say the pen or the pencil is mightier than the sword, they are not wrong. I literally put the pencil there to space it off perfectly and screwed the front to the rails and then pulled the drawer out, and then at the back done the same thing. So they're equally spaced, they work really well. I'm very happy. So now let's make some faceplates. Boom! One side of the wardrobe is done / decorated. However, this isn't flush. That's somewhat flush. That's somewhat not flush. But I think I need to adjust them. More so the rails, I think, because once you push them in, they are flush. That's flush. This is cupboard, which I really like, to be honest with you. The only issue, however, is I've built this in line with the edge of that, but because the way this opens, I cannot get any more on it, so I'm thinking of just putting a bit of a trim there, but it does make my OCD go a little haywire, but it is what it is. So I do need to adjust the drawers somehow, but I'm going to worry about that later. I'm going to try and do this side. However, I am short on the decorative batten, so I'll try and get as much done as I can. But it's coming along. And then once this is done, we can throw up the LED lights and then feed that through the top there somewhere and just have it along there maybe. But yeah, it's coming along. It is coming along. All right, it's turned out to be a pretty bad day. One of the slider rails is broken. Two of them actually. One of the soft closes don't work, and the other one, where the latch is to pull the jaw out from the rail, the pin has snapped, so the rail's just completely fallen off. So I need to order up a couple more, which sucks because they are quite pricey. But I've just been fiddling around and I've got this as flush as I can. It's certainly a lot better than what it used to be, and the drawer down. And we've also just waxed this one in, which once that's closed, that is beautiful. We have run out of material to do the other two drawers and to do the other cabinet. And it started to rain. So I don't really want to be outside working with wood when it's raining, because we had a bit of an issue with mold where we installed some damp battens and it just soaked into the ply and it got mold on it. So I am going to finish this episode here. We have made some crazy good progress. We've got the worktop in, we have a beautiful ceiling in, which I'm still in absolute awe of, and we've got some cabinet doors on the go on the old wardrobe. So if you did enjoy this video, give us a thumbs up, and if you are new or you haven't already, please consider subscribing, and if you do subscribe, let us know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.